remember that time. I thought they said they were offering me a part on the Red Green show, but turned out they said the Ed Gein show. So that's why I turned down. Oh, hello! Welcome once again to the Library of Horror Hotel, where it's time for another Creepy Cheapies, where we look at the best in Halloween masks. And today's mask has such a good name. It's just a good name for a mask, and I'll tell you why. But you may have heard of a crashing boar, or a wild boar, or Barney Berman's Wild Boar, which is a movie that has the best boar makeups, I think, the best monster pig head people in it. But have you heard of a rabid boar? The rabid boar. Yep. I think that is such a good phrase, isn't it? Don't you like that? Say it with me, kids. Rabid boar. Doesn't that have a nice ring to it? Right here, between his nostrils, see? I move that we immediately add the phrase rabid boar to the American lexicon of slang. Anytime you need to describe something that's really tedious, okay? I think we should add that as a slang term. Where do you go to have phrases coined these days? The Department of Language Arts, I guess. Anyway, here are a few examples for you. Consider the sound of this. I missed the playoffs. Oh, you didn't miss much. The whole game was a rabid boar. Or, I saw this new movie the other night, was a rabid boar. Or even, hey, did you enjoy your trip? Nah, the whole week was a rabid boar. See how well that works? How good that sounds? The rabid boar. So let's all try to work that into the conversation, shall we? Meanwhile, The Mask is a 2026 creation from, who was it made you? Ghoulish Productions. Ghoulish Productions, home of the rabid boar. Now, I can right away see like 3 years easy service with this mask if you run a haunted house or a haunted attraction of some sort, because it's made so cleverly. It's made in such a way that, show the eyes here. The eyes indicate that he is a conscious, sentient entity. Okay, he's awake and alive and all that, but it's got this bloody chopping going on at the base that's kind of subtle, kind of not noticeable until you really look at the bottom of it, which means the first year in your Halloween attraction you could wear this as a monster, a pig man, like he is, the rabid boar, and have either monster hands, regular rubber monster hands, or Ghoulish makes hoof-looking hands. I think they're intended more for like Krampus or like goat demons, but they look great for him too. The first year you could use it as a boar man who could be maybe in a cage in a mad scientist's laboratory as an experiment, you know, like an experiment to like Dr. Moreau, that kind of thing, turning animals into humans, or trying to, with mixed results, which I believe is how Ohio gets some of its official postmasters. But anyway, the rabid boar could be used the second year as a mask that some crazy murderer like Leatherface made for himself out of the skin of a boar, and then that would justify this, and then you wouldn't need to wear special hands or costumes or anything. You would just be like a big crazy murderer with the boar mask, you see. And then the third year, stuff a little newspaper or plastic grocery bags or something in there and put it on the table in the Mad Butcher's butcher shop, or the laboratory, or the lair of some flesh-eating gargoyle or something, and it becomes a prop head. Let me just turn him around there a little bit for you. See what I'm saying? Isn't that cool? So there's 3 uses right there for the rabid boar. And to show you how nicely sculpted this is, I'm going to turn him this way and show you, look at the depth to the teeth and the lip and the tusks and all that. It's just very, very impressive for a mask in the price range. What price range is that? 60, 65 bucks. Not bad. For back when this came out, way back in 2026. That's not bad. And there's so much depth, there's so much drama to the ears. He looks angry and mean, which is how I liked my pig people. Now, of course, Motel Hell back in 1980 was the movie that really made pighead murderers a thing. But because the guy was wearing an actual pig's head, the crazy guy in that movie. When Saw did it, I thought, come on, Saw. So you saw Motel Hell, you know. But Other movies have tried to use pig people, but they're usually not scary. I guess because after so many years of exposure to Porky Pig and Miss Piggy and Arnold Ziffel and Babe, pigs just don't seem scary to people, even though they have been in a few movies as monsters other than Motel Hell, which was the guy wearing the pig head. Also, they have been in movies like a movie called Daddy's Deadly Darling, aka simply Pigs, and probably the dumbest one was Evil Speak from the early 80s, which also used pigs as villains. But what a cool mask is the $60-65 Ghoulish Productions Rabid Boar. Yeah, he's just cool, isn't he? And as you can probably tell, there are eye cuts above his eyes on there for your viewing pleasure, literally. Okay, and that's my recommendation for the Rabid Boar. You know, the Rabid Boar. The Rabid Boar went to war back in 1944. Stole an apple, ate the core. Tried to rob a hardware store. Lost his gun in Singapore. Said that he can't stand no more. Now he hides behind the door. That's freestyling. Well, sort of. Oh, anyway, I also like it that his one eye where the big cut is a little bit inflamed looking. A little bit red on that eye because, see, he's injured in that area. But angry looking Rabid Boar. And be careful when you look this up. Don't let auto check or spell correct or one of those things change. You got to spell it correctly, R-A-B-I-D. Don't let one of those programs change that because it might take you to an entirely different search, which would be the Rabid Boar. You don't want that because it's a very silly mask. Not scary at all. You don't want the rabbit, but you want the Rabid Boar from Ghoulish in the year 2026, if you can time travel to that year and get one. Oh, and the hair was on there. We didn't do that. The hair is actually, this is right out of the bag, and he's got just a few sparse, wispy little hairs on there to make him a little more realistic. Good night, everybody. And until next time, let's all try to work the phrase Rabid Boar into the conversation whenever we're talking about something tedious. What? No, hopefully not creepy Cheapies videos. No, don't. We don't want to use it for that. And remember, Friday after work next week, all your co-workers are getting together after work down at the Rabid Boar.